Capricorn, hi. So this is going to be a reading for May 11th through the 17th, and I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check it out in the description box below if you want. Let's see. Alright, so the overall energy for the reading, the Emperor. For some reason, I jumped to you as being the Emperor, but then another thing caught my eye in the reading, and I'm like, no, it's not Cappy, or it could be, but I don't think so. I feel like this is somebody attached to you. This is another energy that's attaching to you in some way, and we'll see what's up with that when we clarify. Although it could be something else that I'll get to during the reading. In the recent past, you get the Six of Pentacles, the Star, and the Ten of Swords. I feel like there was a situation in which it kind of feels like your whole life you try to have things balanced, right, with anybody during any kind of circumstance. Like, I don't want any conflict there. I don't want, like, you may have kept people in your life that weren't supposed to be there just because you had that tendency to, you know what, I'll just quiet myself down so that they can talk, and then that's how the balance is going to be created. And that's you just shutting yourself down in order for others to whatever, you know, giving your power away. And I feel like that was kind of, it kind of feels like a lifestyle here situation, and it brought you down eventually. It's like, I can't do it anymore. I need to talk. I need to be myself. I need to get my power back. Because you gave a lot to others, you know? Possibly expecting to receive the same thing, but that didn't happen. And again, it's kind of looking like a lifestyle at this point. That kind of brought you down eventually. Like, I can't do this anymore. Not like this. You know, this needs to change. And currently, you're in the Hangman, the Page of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. You're in that process of changing that aspect, right? There's a lot of inner thinking. There's a lot of you holding yourself back and thinking about things intensely. And you starting to open up to new things so that you can fix the old patterns, right? It's hard. It's not the easiest thing to do, but you're doing it. In the immediate future, you get the Page of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Empress. This is the reason that I said that that could be somebody attached to you, although something else that it could be. You could be getting to that energy of balancing your masculine and your feminine. We all have that within ourselves. And sometimes we let the feminine run the show, and sometimes we let the masculine run the show. And it's a all over the place kind of thing where they need to stand up there equally, you know, for you to get to that balance. So it could be that. It could be where your masculine and feminine are working together for once. Because again, I see curiosity. I see you finally standing up and fighting for what it is you believe in and you want, not others, you know? So let's clarify. Let me clarify the Emperor. The balancing of the masculine and feminine doesn't exclude the fact that there may still be somebody attached to you. So we'll see if they show up in the reading. I see a lot of you taking over this reading, which is what I love seeing. Sometimes they show up, and sometimes they show up more than I would want them to be honest. Yeah. The Five of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the King of Swords. You're trying to battle this, so the masculine has that within them, right? The masculine energy, this determination, this, I'm gonna take control of things and I'm gonna do it, you know? I don't care what happens, I don't care what I run into, I'm gonna do it. You're trying to look at the times where you told yourself that and really, or at least when you felt that and really didn't take action, or there were some fears that were holding you back. And, you know, this is, in this situation, this is talking about self-sabotage. Where did you go overboard trying to control things, right? I need for things to be in that way so that I can go and do my thing. If things are not like that, then I'm not able to do that. That's crap. And I feel like it was a whole lot of things that happened in your mental space in regards to taking control of a situation or not having enough faith in a situation. You placed it in your head, and it's not the place you should be starting in. You know, there's the lack of confidence, or the overboard in confidence. They come from fears. They come from a lot of other stuff that are not necessarily, well, the head creates them. So, let's see. Let me clarify the star in the recent past. Wow, you've been hit, Cappy, with a massive, massive hammer from the universe. Kind of like, hey, Cappy, you know, how long are you gonna live like that? Don't you think it's time to change some things? And then the universe took over and you're like, oh shit, this is painful. In terms of what it is that you truly want, there was a lot of that going on. What do I want? What do I want out of life in general? What do I want out of my friendships? What do I want out of my relationship with my family? What do I want? Mostly. And there's a lot of you listening to your intuition in that department. You started opening up more and more to your intuition. Let's clarify the Ten of Swords. The Three of Pentacles, the Temperance, and the Lovers. It all started with a connection. There was a connection there in your life that you felt, this is a partnership, this is love, this is everything that I ever need. You felt that way at some point until it brought you completely down into this Ten of Swords. It exhausted the hell out of you. But that's when the universe stepped in. And it's like, hey, what are you doing down there? Come on up. You know? So yeah, this connection started everything for you. Let me clarify the Hangman in the current situation. Yeah, this might be you. This might be the person you've dealt with in the past. Somebody does want for the two of you to come back together. Somebody is hopeful that that's going to happen. However, currently, they're not really taking any action towards it. And they're not liking the situation as it is right now between the two of you. You know? Again, could be them, could be you. Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles. The Hierophant, the Moon, and the Justice. You're diving into a lot of deep spiritual teachings here. You know, it's like you're going in blindfolded. You don't even know what it is out there, but you're so curious. You're going in. And the more you do that, and don't expect, because I feel like you're not expecting anything out there. You're just trying things. Like, let's say today you're trying meditation. Tomorrow you're trying... Should I say yoga? I don't know if I should. You know what I mean. Like one thing at a time, and you're not expecting too much out of it, which is actually the best way to go into things. And it is bringing a lot of balance in your life. You just may not see it quite yet. See, she's blindfolded here. You just may not see it. but it's balancing your life out like crazy. Whatever it is that you're open to, and not create expectations around it. Let me clarify the Nine of Wands. The King of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the World. I feel like you almost drove yourself crazy with this notion of, I need to be this certain kind of person in a relationship so that the relationship can be happy and good. You know, you placed yourself into, you kind of put a self-label on yourself for quite some time, possibly all your life. I need to be like this so that the connection is happy, you know? And you did that for quite some time. You're coming out of the cycle. You're not doing that anymore to yourself. Taking off the label. I need to be a certain way. I need to be the provider, or I need to do this, or I need... No, you don't. Let's see. Let me clarify the Seven of Wands here in the immediate future. The Devil, the King of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. There's somebody coming over, offering you love. Not sure if you'll accept it, though. They have a pretty solid offer in terms of, hey, I love you, I want to work on things with you. There's a rejection here on your part. So I don't know if you'll accept that. Let's clarify the Empress. The Four of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you're finally starting to give yourself a break here. Your energies are balancing out, the feminine and the masculine within yourself. It's gonna feel amazing with this Four of Wands here. In terms of, it's like a marriage, right? When the feminine and the masculine come together, it's like, that's it. So it kind of feels like that. It's balanced, it's all good, and it's giving you the strength to move on, to keep going confidently in the direction that you want. And it's related to your work a lot here. That direction for now. It can change, but for now, you're focused on that. Let's see what the universe has for you. There's a sense, at times you may be in this energy of, I'm doing this all by myself. Nobody's around me. I feel like nobody understands me. It's hard. I'm all alone. There's the sense of that. You're healing that. You're healing that because you're not alone. And you're starting to understand that more and more and more and more. And when I say that, it doesn't even refer to your friends, your family, the people that love you. It refers to you. You're never alone because you're with you. And again, balance. A lot of balance is happening in your life. But again, you may not be seeing it quite yet. It's going to show up. At times, I'm sure you do see it. So, that's what I have for you, Cappy. I hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.